We'll go out of closed session at 7:02.
You guys have in the agenda,
We have a motion.
you could move to approve Grand County's participation in the Utah settlement of the opioid litigation against the named defendants. If no one is interested in that, you could either affirmatively move not to participate, or it can fail for lack of motion.
Do we have a motion to not settle or a motion to settle? Or will it fail because, Jacques, were you getting ready to say something?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to not settle in the opioid litigation.
A motion by Jacques to not settle. Do I have a second? Seconded by Evan. Discussion?
Do we need a motion that says what we are doing instead of what we're not doing? Or is that
No,
The motion to not settle.
the motion to not settle is sufficient. We do need to update our contract with Opioid Council because local council has changed. And so that is something you will see in the future. But otherwise, since status quo is we're litigating against these named defendants, we don't need to take any further action.
great?
Hey, Mary, who seconded that again? Tell me who seconded
Jacques.
that. I lost that.
It was a motion by Jacques, seconded by Evan. Okay, any further discussion?
I'd like to say that the cause of addiction services and sort of supporting our community in that way is incredibly important. But I'm not convinced that the outcome of going into litigation and not settling here would warrant the surely sizable strain on county resources. So at this point, I would actually be in favor of settlement.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Well, for purposes of public record, given Gabe's comments, I would like to clarify that the estimated settlement that Grand County would be due under the proposed Utah settlement is approximately $7,000 per year, paid over 18 years. The damages analysis that our opioid council has provided is millions more than that. And that consideration is going into the motion to not settle in this litigation at this moment.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion? All opposed? Motion passes 6-1 with Gabriel Wojtek in opposition. We have reached the end of our agenda. If no one objects, I will close this meeting.
Chair, one more quick thing. Since everyone's on the line here, there's the UDOT open house meeting on Friday.
Yes.
I just wanted to see if there were more than 3 commissioners. I was planning on going. I think Mary, you said you were.
Gabriel, I've talked to LeGrand Bitter. If we all show up, it's not a problem.
Okay. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Mary, also,
Because it wasn't, if I call a meeting or a member of the commission calls a meeting, then you can't have, that's when you, anyway, I'll get him to send me the rule. Might be the easiest. But if we all show up at something like we all showed up at the open house for the general plan, that's okay. Yes, Kevin?
I think we skipped over the calendar item in the agenda.
We did.
And I don't want to extend the meeting too long, but if Mallory.
Oh, we did. Oh, I don't know how I did that.
We might want to hear about it.
We certainly did. I'm sorry, Mallory. We skipped over
Nope.
you.
No problem, and I promise not
Thank
to
you.
extend it too long. But a few quick things. Obviously, though, John Gunther had to remind me, next week we do have Thanksgiving. So we'll be closed on Thursday and then the day after, the 26th. Let's see, events coming up. We have the general annual Dead Horse Ultra on November 20th. And the only thing OSTA is going on for a little while is a law enforcement training on December 2nd. And then Mary brought up having a retreat in January. So I think I'll probably have Tara send out a doodle poll for that. And likewise, Craig Call, who is our appeal hearing officer for planning land use related issues, he works for the Ombudsman and has put together a training through some funding as well as a book, which I'm excited to see. And he's able to provide some training where they actually come down and invite elected officials, realtors, various people from the community that might want to learn more about the land use code. And so we're going to be, I'll also have Tara send out a doodle poll to look at that. I'm not sure if that's, a January, February, how many months out that could be. But that is coming as well. And I know I will be excited to participate in that. But outside of that, I don't have anything unless there's any questions.
And thank you, Kevin, for noticing that. I totally skipped right over it.
No,
I was
no
hoping.
meeting would be complete without the calendar agenda item, so.
Yes.
hard to overlook.
So thank you. Once again, now hopefully we have reached the end of our agenda. So if there's no objection, we will close the meeting. Are we good? Thank you all for your hard work. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.